Hey everybody, this is the eve before I have my total knee replaced, and I just thought I'd kind of start a documentary, what it's like to go to get your total knee replaced. I'm here with my training partner, Toots. Toots, can you say hey? We're down here in our man cave. We got a lot of our equipment down here where we do a lot of training. And anyway, I'll let Tootsie down. But all my issues started about 10 years ago. I was playing ball with both my boys, and basketball. And I went up for a layup. As I was about to lay the ball in, my elbow caught the backboard and it put me into a spin. And I just couldn't come out of it. And I went down hard. And you know the thing about it is when you get older, and you're real athletic, your body is not designed to continue to take that kind of punishment of them big landings. And I think that's what happened to me. You know, my body couldn't take all that jumping that I was doing. I told my boys, I said, man, did you see me? I got in that spin, I came down. I go, I think I jumped too high. And my son Brett said, I didn't see you jump. And I said, don't be silly. I said, I clipped my elbow on that backboard and I went in that spin. You want to say, I didn't see you jump. And I said, I cannot believe you didn't see me jump. So after I took him out to eat and bought him a few things, and then I told him I promised to bring him to the movie. And then they seemed to start remembering, yeah, Dad, you did. You came down pretty hard from that jump. And so anyway, what ended up happening was I tore my medial and my lateral meniscus. And see, what a meniscus does is like a shock absorber, they say. It's like a shock absorber. Well, tear them up. I mean, well, how's a car run with a shock absorber? Not well. So anyway, the man did my surgery, and he came out there and told me, he said, you're looking at total knee replacement. And that's 10 years ago. I told him, why did you hear that? Total knee replacement, can't believe it. She said, well, he didn't actually say you're going to have it right now. He said, sometime you had to total. He said total knee replacement. And so I've been dealing with this for 10 years. Kind of amazed myself. It's a long time. But anyway, it kind of got worse and worse and worse. And this last year, kind of got a little more pain, so I could get checked out. So they did some x-rays and tests on me and everything like that. And they sent me to get one of these MIRs. Or is that it's a MRI. Yeah, that's an MRI. My bad on that. But anyway, what they do is they put you on these here stretchers, and then they prop your knee up on something, and they slide you in this tube. Tube's like a magnet, some sort of magnet. Can't have anything metal in there. And big old magnet, I guess. And it makes a lot of noise. And they said I had to hold my knee real still. And I thought, well, I can do that. They had it on a pretty nice pillow. I said, I can do that. But they said, you really have to hold it really still. I said, okay, for about 40 minutes. And I said, well, I can do that. They go, they had headphones. I said, you want to listen to music? I said, well, it's only 40 minutes. Well, I guess so. So I listened to some rock music. And I guess it got through the very first song. Some Bon Jovi song got done. And man, all of a sudden my knee started killing me. I mean, my muscle was starting to want to quiver. And I was wanting to move my knee bad. And I thought, shoot, what is the song? The song lasts about three and a half minutes. I got about 10 more of them songs to get through before I'm done here. But I was able to get into a trance, like, to get myself to hold that knee still. Because that man even said a couple times, now make sure you hold your knee still. And I said, I heard it. I'm holding it still. Boy, that's one thing I think about is that knee. I want to move that knee so bad. And when I got through that thing, 40 minutes of that, I was exhausted. And I'm thinking, wow, that was hard to do. He goes, well, we're going to check it out. Now, if you held still, then it'll be okay, and you won't have to do it again. I thought to myself, I ain't doing it again. Because, ooh. And anyway, apparently I hold my knee real still. They didn't come out and say it, but it must have been a hell of a good picture, because I must have held it great. And I was real happy about that, because I didn't want to go through that again. So when they talk about that MRI deal, it's not like simple as it looks. You gotta be pretty damn tough, which I was, and I got through that. And so we got that test back, and apparently it showed I had a terrible knee. It had a couple big words in it, and as soon as you see them big words, you know you got a bad knee. And he told me these things, and I remember this one big word. I googled it. I don't know if it didn't spell it right or what, but I couldn't find it on there. But I was telling my wife it's a pretty big word, and I said it must be a pretty bad knee. And she says, well, you know, they got big words for stuff that's not bad. And I said, yeah, right. No, it's a bad knee. And he said, about the only thing he could do for me is total knee replacement. I mean, the whole knee. Absolutely. The whole knee. Not one pit. The whole thing. But apparently what's pretty good about this deal is this MRI deal. They send that off, and they make this thing called a jig. And that jig is what they put on your bone to cut the bone for that knee to fit on there. I just thought about that. They're going to cut that bone. They're going to put a jig on my bone. They're going to cut that. I don't know if my wife knew about that. I don't know if she knows I'm going to go through all that. I'll let her know, just so she knows what I'll be going through, because it's like a jig. They call them jigs, and they put it on the bone, and what they do is they cut. They make cuts for this knee replacement, especially jigged for my bone. But it's bone cutting, basically what's going on. Yeah, I want to tell her about that, and I kind of forgot about that. Well, anyway, once they get that all cut and they put that knee in, then you know it's some pretty aggressive rehab. Then I'm facing a lot of aggressive rehab. You know, like I was telling my wife, I said, you know, I think this knee stuff, this knee pain I've been having, is not unlike a man cold. A man get a cold, he's sick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody knows that. And I bet you if a man hurts his joint or leg or his knee, it's gonna be a little more pain. I don't know if she's gonna be able to understand the amount of pain I've probably been in, but you know, a man hurts his knee. We have a little more muscle than a woman, and that kind of contributes to a lot of that pain issues. But you know, he didn't tell me that it was the worst knee ever seen. But you know, you can look at a man's eyes and say, he was wondering how I was taking all this. Apparently, I'm gonna get this fixed tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. But I'll be getting back to y'all just to keep all the other men. I know other guys are going to go through the same thing. I want to make sure kind of document this, kind of help you all through it, and that way your wife will know how to treat you and everything, and you know, whoever, or your caregiver or something like that, because it's going to take some work. They told me, they gave me a booklet. It's a great place. I'm going there to have this done. They gave me a booklet, and I read through that. I mean, you got to read through that stuff. And I read through that, and so I got what I was supposed to take tomorrow and everything like that. You know, toiletries and stuff like that. And then they said I needed a walker and a cane. So I had to have a walker and a cane. I think you use them one at a time. But they told me to have both. I think you just use them one at a time. I'm gonna have to check into that. But yeah, so I got all that ready to go for tomorrow, and I'll be getting back with y'all, kind of show you what tomorrow what happens at the hospital. Hopefully, my wife will be able to film me or something like that, or we'll get back to you, just so I don't want to leave any parts out. So thanks for listening, and can't wait to tell you all the good stuff. All right, bye.